The power of subliminal messaging in marketing.
Do you need help to get your brand message across to your audience? Do you want to connect with your target customer on a subconscious level successfully? If yes, subliminal messaging may be the solution you've been looking for. Subliminal messaging can help you influence consumer behavior subtly yet powerfully. This video post will show you how to subtly communicate your brand's message using subliminal messaging techniques in marketing.
Understanding subliminal messaging. To effectively use subliminal messaging in marketing, it is crucial to understand what it is and how it works. Subliminal messaging refers to the use of stimuli that an individual does not consciously perceive, but instead is picked up by the subconscious mind.
This form of marketing is designed to influence consumer behavior by subtly suggesting an idea or product without directly conveying the message.
It is backed by science and has been used by marketers since the late 1950s.
For example, a marketer might use an audio message that says buy this product at a low frequency so it is not consciously heard. However, the subconscious picks up on it and could influence a person's purchase decision. To effectively use subliminal messaging in marketing, marketers should understand how various cues can be used. Visual cues include images, words, or symbols embedded in photos or videos. Audio signals involve subtle tones or spoken messages that are not consciously noticed at low frequencies. Lastly, tactile cues affect using physical stimuli, such as vibrations, to influence people's behavior.
Examples of subliminal messaging in marketing.
Subliminal messaging is a powerful marketing technique that can be used in various ways to influence consumer behavior and increase brand awareness. Here are a few examples of how subliminal messaging has been used effectively by businesses. Baskin-Robbins. The ice cream giant Baskin-Robbins used subliminal messaging to boost sales of their signature ice cream cakes. They incorporated hidden messages such as buy one now into television commercials and printed advertising materials, thus influencing consumers to purchase the product. Husker Du. This popular rock band used subliminal messaging to increase the appeal of their songs. They included hidden messages like get our album and tune into our music in their audio recordings, urging fans to buy and listen. Advertising campaigns. Subliminal messaging can also be used to drive a successful advertising campaign. Marketers can incorporate subtle messages into video or printed materials, encouraging consumers to act without being obvious. Viewers or readers purchase the product without them directly noticing it.
The science behind subliminal messaging. The science behind subliminal messaging is fascinating.
As researched in the previous section, subliminal messages appeal to our subconscious mind and work through a process in which external sensory stimuli trigger reactions we are unaware of. Imaging studies have shown that our brain responds to these messages in measurable ways, with activity levels changing in the amygdala, hippocampus, and other areas. At the most basic level, subliminal messages are snippets of information that are too brief or subtle to be consciously detected. Often, these messages appear as images that can be easily observed but not necessarily noticed. In some cases, they may also be audio signals that are just barely audible or even inaudible. The science behind subliminal messaging is based on the concept of priming. Priming means that we become more likely to respond to certain stimuli if it has already been associated with a particular response in our minds. Seeing an ad with a smiling person automatically links the product to happiness, even if you don't realize it.
Tips for implementing subliminal messaging in marketing.
Using subliminal messaging in marketing can be a great way to target your audience and influence their behavior.
Still, there are a few essential tips to keep in mind when implementing it. 1. Know your target audience. Before incorporating any subliminal message into your marketing strategy, understand your target audience and what messages will resonate with them. This will help ensure that your message is compelling and has the intended effect on customers. 2.
Keep it subtle. Too much subliminal messaging can distract and annoy customers, so be sure to keep your messages subtle. The goal should be to evoke an emotional reaction, not distract from the main message you're trying to convey.
3.
Test it. Test your strategy before using it on a larger scale.
This will help you determine whether your subliminal message is compelling and resonates with your target audience. Types of subliminal messages in marketing.
Types of subliminal messages in marketing can range from words or phrases to images or sounds carefully chosen to influence the consumer's subconscious mind. This includes using subliminal messaging to create a sense of urgency in the viewer, encouraging them to make an immediate purchase. It can also involve using color psychology to trigger specific emotions, shapes, and symbols to create a sense of familiarity with the brand. Marketers use positive language, visuals, or sounds to establish an emotional bond with customers and sway them towards selecting their product or service instead of the competitors. It can also subtly influence purchasing decisions by planting ideas in the viewer's mind without them realizing it.
Harnessing typography for subliminal messaging.
In subliminal messaging, typography is pivotal in getting the message across.
You can manipulate text arrangement to create hidden meanings and associations that viewers may not consciously notice but will still register subconsciously. Typography can create visual patterns and cues to help the message stick in the viewer's mind.
For example, a brand name could use a distinctive font, capitalization, or spacing to draw attention to specific words within the logo. This creates an association between those elements and the brand, making it easier for people to remember. Effective ways to create urgency using subliminal messaging.
One effective way to use subliminal messaging in marketing is to create a sense of urgency.
By appealing to a consumer's fear of missing out, marketers can trigger an emotional response that will drive them to take immediate action. This can be done through subtle cues such as time-sensitive language, countdown timers, or hidden messages encouraging urgency. Marketers can appeal to their target audience's deepest desires by using marketing language that speaks directly to them, along with time-sensitive language and visual cues.
However, marketers must remember that subliminal messaging should always be used ethically. Unleash the power of the subconscious mind, embed subliminal messages in your logo. Marketing has used subliminal messaging for years, and logos are a particularly effective way to do this.
A logo often appears in most marketing efforts, making it an ideal way to send subliminal messages.
Repeated exposure to a message increases its integration into the subconscious mind.
FedEx used this technique well with its logo, but other brands have also successfully used it. Tostitos is a brand that produces tortilla chips and dips, and their logo contains a hidden message that reflects their playful personality and appetite appeal. Incorporating subliminal messaging into your logo can establish a strong connection with your desired audience that may have a lasting impact. Incorporating subliminal messaging into your logo can be a beneficial strategy to enhance your marketing messages. Include appropriate visuals in your social media marketing plan. As we all know, a picture is worth 1,000 words.
And when it comes to marketing, visuals can be an effective way of conveying your message. Social media campaigns are no exception.
If you want to make sure that your target audience remembers your message, you need to include meaningful images in your social media campaigns.
These visuals can grab attention and evoke emotion that aligns with the message you want to convey.
Plus, with compelling copy and a well-crafted call to action, CTA, meaningful visuals can effectively drive followers and engagement. If you want your social media campaigns to be noticeable, use potent images that emotionally resonate with your target audience. 5 methods for incorporating subliminal advertising into your social media marketing strategy. Subliminal messaging is a powerful tool for marketers to grab their audience's attention and drive engagement. You can create a standout social media post that connects with your audience emotionally by incorporating subtle, hidden messages into your campaign. Here are 5 ways you can use subliminal advertising in your social media campaigns.
1.
Use meaningful images. Visuals are vital in any marketing campaign and can be even more effective with a hidden message. Choose meaningful photos that evoke the right emotions and align with your message. 2. Incorporate auditory stimuli. Audio cues like music or sound effects can subtly reinforce the message you're trying to convey. The right audio will help draw attention to your post and make it memorable for viewers.
3.
Highlight keywords. Use keywords or phrases strategically throughout your post to emphasize specific points or ideas without making them too obvious. For example, if you're promoting a new product launch, highlight new or launch without repeatedly mentioning them. 4. Utilize storytelling. Tell an engaging story incorporating hidden messages into your brand or product's message. This will help create an emotional connection between viewers and help increase engagement with your post and brand loyalty over time.
5.
Hide secret messages in plain sight using visual cues such as colors, fonts, shapes, or symbols with special meaning to viewers.
This makes it more memorable once the hidden message is discovered.
Starting a marketing campaign using subliminal messaging. Step 1. Identify your target audience. Identifying your target audience before using subliminal messaging in your marketing campaigns is vital. Consider whom you are trying to reach and what their needs are.
This will help you create compelling messages that will resonate with them.
Step 2. Create subtle messages. Subliminal messaging involves conveying a secret message without the recipient being conscious.
Therefore, subtlety is critical when creating messages for subliminal marketing campaigns.
Consider using words that evoke emotion or images that trigger a subconscious response to tap into the desires of your target audience.
Step 3. Utilize visual cues. Visuals can effectively communicate subtle messages in marketing campaigns.
Leverage visuals such as flashing lights, countdown timers, or bold graphics to draw attention and create a sense of urgency among potential customers. Step 4. Integrate time-sensitive language. Incorporating time-sensitive language into your subliminal marketing campaigns can also help create urgency and motivate customers to take action quickly. Words such as hurry, last chance, or limited time offer can all help to create a sense of urgency. Step 5. Test your campaigns. Before launching any subliminal marketing campaigns, it is crucial to test them first. Get feedback from your target audience to refine your campaign's message and ensure it resonates with them. Using subliminal messaging can help marketers tap into the subconscious desires of their target audience, creating a sense of urgency and increasing appeal. Beyond visual cues and time-sensitive language, marketers can also experiment with auditory stimuli, such as jingles or tunes that customers will easily recognize. Techniques for embedding subliminal messages in advertising. In subliminal messaging, marketers use various techniques to embed messages into their advertising. One process subtly uses wordplay and puns to sway the consumer's subconscious mind. Another method is to use colors and shapes to elicit a desired response strategically. The use of repetition and music in advertisements can also subconsciously influence consumer behavior.
One way to embed subliminal messages in advertising is to use wordplay.
This involves using puns and double entendres, words or phrases with two meanings, one intended to go unnoticed by the conscious mind. For example, a car manufacturer may use the term arrive in style to imply that purchasing their vehicle will make a consumer popular and fashionable. Another technique used to embed subliminal messages in advertising is strategically using colors and shapes. Colors alone can evoke certain emotions within consumers, and marketers can leverage this effect by consciously selecting the right color combination for their adverts. Similarly, shapes can convey messages. Circles often suggest continuity, while triangles represent ambition or power. Repetition and music can also be used to embed subliminal messages in advertising. Repetition is a powerful tool, as it helps to reinforce the message and make it stick in people's minds. Music can also convey a specific emotion or feeling, such as excitement or anticipation. Marketers must use this tactic ethically and should always consider other forms of marketing when creating their campaigns. Utilizing colors, shapes, repetition, and music are effective ways to embed subliminal messages in advertising to get the desired response from the target audience. Conclusion. Subliminal messaging is a powerful tool marketer can use to increase brand recognition and purchase intent.
However, ethical considerations should always be considered when implementing this tactic, as some messages could lead to unintended consequences.
When done correctly, subliminal messaging can be a great way to achieve desired campaign outcomes.